Yeah, I guess so. So we're here with Paul and Steve, who just put together the NEMO 2023 event here in Chicopee, Mass. Just finishing things off. How you guys feeling?
I feel pretty good. You know what I mean? I think it was a big success. You know what I mean? It could actually. I don't think it could have gone any better.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You guys didn't play. We played. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to feel. It's like it was a whirl of emotions throughout the day, just like seeing people come together.
Yeah, it really was.
Playing the dead game, you know, like
Right. Yeah, like I mean, we've been here since like I got here at 7 o'clock this
Yeah.
morning, opened the gates, and like it was, me and Steve had come during the week to put some stuff in the back, but then like everything started coming in, and once I saw the other players bringing their boards in, something we hadn't seen yet, it was like, oh my.
It got real really quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It was a slow trickle at first, though.
Yeah.
Like, when people started coming in, I was like, I wonder how many people are going to flake, because we lost a lot of people through email just being like, hey, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
And then people weren't picking up their spots, so.
Did you get a final count of how many people attended?
Today, 40.
Yeah, we had 44 guys playing Mordheim.
No, 42 because the way people sign their names.
Oh yeah,
42.
yeah. 40, so we had 42 because for
Do
some
you have a
reason.
couple George Washingtons on there?
Yes,
Yeah.
All of a sudden there was just a big gap in the list. We don't know why, but yes, we had 42 people playing, and I mean, we didn't even get a head count of people coming through the door. But in the beginning, I would say like maybe about 10:30, this whole place was packed.
Yeah.
We couldn't even move up and down the sides. We know all of our vendors and everything like that. It was tremendous.
Yeah, it's so it took you 4 months to do this, or you were able to do this in about 4 months?
November is when we started brainstorming. Like,
Yeah.
you came to me and you're like, we got to do this after we saw Bill Ford's
Right.
announcement. And then
We had kind of, Steve has done some like events in the past. So I had attended one before, and
Yep.
that really like gave me a lot of hobby inspiration. And then I was talking to Bill in the lead up. He had invited me to come down to Houston, but it just didn't work out for me at the time. So I was paying
didn't
really
miss
close
it.
attention. Right, yeah, right. So once we saw what you guys were doing, and then we saw actually when you guys had the Q&A with Thomas, right? And he said something at the end that I can't remember word for word, but it was something about how we loved what you guys were doing and how you're spreading it out, and just really sharing more time with everybody else because you're getting something out of it. So then I said, all right, boom. I picked up the phone, I texted this dude, and then because like we both worked in the same schedule, so it was like middle of the night. I texted him, and he texted me right back. He's like, yep, we're doing it. And it's like, so he's already proven, so I knew I had the right guy. And then the rest of the crew, like all the guys,
They always
from
come
the
through.
podcast,
They always come through.
incredible. Just from like getting all the terrain together, planning everything out, and then even down to in the 11th hour. 15 people in Steve's house, which he's just moving into. We just completely took it over. Drop cloths in every single room, dry brushing the terrain, washing it.
yeah, we had probably 12 people.
I
all
sent
throughout
him
house.
I sent him the Instagram story last night because it was just like chaos in the most beautiful way. I was like, do you see what's going on here?
It was really awesome to be part of that.
It was crazy.
Awesome. So how are you guys feeling now that it's over?
I'm ready for next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really am.
relaxing, just
So many mental notes of just like, okay, this, and this, like, could have been done differently, could have been done better, like, pre-planning, like.
Yeah, I think that what we did was so much of our time and energy was spent with making sure that when the players came in, they had the tables, because people who are playing Mordheim, they are doing, they've done so much to get there already, they've kept up with this, that, they've obsessed over their warband, they built it, and like just the modeling aspect. So we knew we could trust the players to a pretty high degree. We weren't 100% sure, but we wanted to make sure that we delivered the right tables, that set the atmosphere. So we spent a lot of energy on that. And Steve did a lot of work setting up the player packet and all that. So I think we can really refine that and feedback from the players to find out what worked, where they had fun. It seemed like the multiplayer game was a big hit with the secret agenda cards.
That was really cool. So where did you get the idea for the agenda cards?
They're from Town Crier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Town Crier 18, I think.
Yep. And then remember we saw your buddy from England there, Harry, playing with John
Oh,
Blanche.
dude, yeah.
And
they were playing.
They're
They
playing
were-
with the cards. And Steve's
So
like,
he
dude, are you
posts that on
serious?
Instagram all the time, and I'm like, just casually playing with John Blanche.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Boy.
It was crazy. So yeah, that was like a big thing.
But
and,
the cards were fantastic. I've never used them before. I didn't even know about
Me
them.
either.
Yeah,
That
me either.
was awesome.
Yeah, like
Harry
so-
spoke very highly of them, and he
Yeah.
said, check these out if you haven't used them. And I figured send them to the Wolves, like,
Yeah,
let them try
it
it.
definitely stood the test. You know what I mean? And like, cause we didn't play test any of that stuff. It was pretty much we were all focused on the terrain,
Right.
And then like getting the stuff printed. Like Gage printed all those minis for everybody. That Knucklebones donated the STLs to us and allowed us to distribute them like that. You know, so we wanted to make sure. You know, that was pretty much our thing. It was like it's a community thing. You know what I mean? Like we're hoping that
Provide an experience.
Yeah, experience for some people, and then like anybody who was here. I mean, they're obviously hooked now if they weren't 100% in, and then hopefully somebody else will do the next one so we can roll dice ourselves.
Yeah, I would
you know
love
what
to
I mean?
play.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you guys are probably itching to play. So we talked a little bit. You guys are talking about possibly doing a campaign here within the next couple months.
We got to clear Adepticon at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
that
have a
was
lot on
another
my
thing.
plate. Like, just between that, Northeast Dungeon Siege, like I have a lot from Mordheim still like just cooking, you know, ready to go. And once that's all over, I would love to like get all
So
the
do
boys
you want to
together.
talk about that for a second? Just the fact that you're going to be at Adepticon running the
Yeah,
store?
yeah. So, you know, end of the month in March, we got Adepticon on Saturday. Mordheim, we have 12 people signed up. It's full. Someone had said in one of the Discords, someone was talking about it, how they can't go.
Yeah.
So we might have some spots, but I don't know.
That's
But if
gonna
you're
go
at
quick.
Adepticon,
I already
come
got
to
the
the
spot.
room. Come to the room. But we reserved a room. It's off of where the Bits Bazaar is. It's like at the end of the hall. So if you know Adepticon, it's right by the Bits Bazaar around the corner. It's going to be like a big boardroom, like grimdark boardroom.
Yeah.
I don't know how big it is. I think it's like 20 by 15, and we're just gonna have tables in there. I'm gonna bring my board and whatever.
Which
boards I
was
can
voted
get.
the favorite board of the day.
I voted for it. It was
So
amazing to play on.
I'm glad to hear it because I didn't know how it was gonna play. Because I haven't played on it. I literally built it and like would put guys on it and be like, that looks cool, and that was the end of it. Like
Yeah.
never played on it.
Right.
So the scenario I played on it, because there's a high spot and a very low spot, and we ended up something encounters. It's where you take a quarter and a quarter, and so I was completely stuck down at the lowest corner, and he was at the top, but I still won it. So
Oh, was that against? That was against Cole.
Yeah.
Against his Chaos Dwarfs. Oh man,
Yeah.
I came in on that one. That was,
yep, Skaven.
he had the high ground, but I'm sure he didn't make a single one of those diving charges, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
That's
But
funny.
great one, and that's the one I voted for. So.
Yeah, I
Well
appreciate that because I blood, sweat, and tears over this past month to getting that thing ready.
yeah, for sure.
Literally I put some wash on it this morning before I brought it here.
Yeah, they were
It's
saying
crazy.
that you were clear coating it. And
Clear
everyone's
coated it
like, "Don't
last
do that."
night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Like you couldn't. You know, that was another thing. Like wrangling Steve too on. You know,
Oh my God.
these projects. Like we had. So it was like funny because like we would get together and play at my house, and then it eventually turned into all getting together, and we were just working on boards, you know, together.
Right.
And then it was like we wasted an entire day, like where me and Steve were like, I printed all these bits for like castle walls, and we're like, oh dude, we're building the city gate,
We're stacking up foam. I stacked up like
Yeah.
2x2 boards, like 10 high. It was this big.
Yeah,
And then
like-
there's a castle wall coming down to it. We started building it, and I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna build this. Went home, started building my other board. I'm like, I'm definitely not building that.
Yeah, we just nailed that 'cause I had to pump out all the flat boards.
you're
you know,
in
so
too
it's like-
deep at that
Uh,
point.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
not
Like,
happening.
oh yeah, so we ended up like finally getting our focus and being able to
Came
get
together.
everything done. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything came together incredible. I can't believe that you guys put this together within the short time window that you did.
Yeah.
The turnout was fantastic. Everyone was enthusiastic, friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a lot of
It's great to
vendors
hear. Uh,
here today. I mean, just like incredible across the board.
Talking as one of the people that came here today, first game of Mordheim I've ever played. I finished painting my first warband last night. I was so nervous this morning on the way here. He was reading me the rule book and everything. And I gotta say, it was such an inviting environment, and everyone is awesome.
That's great to hear.
So,
That's all we wanted.
Yeah,
That's really all we wanted.
And I had a feeling, that we could trust it, that we could trust the guys, you know what I mean, that we're gonna come here. And I was talking to the players, and it seemed like that was really what ended up happening. You know, like you said.
yeah, there's so many new people too. I kept saying, oh, I've never played before, and they're like, yeah, this is my second game.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, thank God. Like,
Yeah.
Which really says, to his point, that says a lot about the environment that you guys created. If people are willing to go to an event and just dive headfirst into it for their first game, that really that speaks volumes about the vibe that you guys setting this up,
Thanks,
which is so
Can't thank you all.
kudos on that.
Yeah, we were very, very adamant that it was not a tournament. We did not want people to get the wrong impression and think like, oh, there's going to be some competition. Like, no,
Yeah,
way,
you
that's
hate
not what
for
we
somebody to
wanted.
miss the chance to come and hang over something like that, 'cause,
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's why, the price point of like coming down and like low overhead, you know, $5. Can't beat that.
Right.
You know, or maybe next year might go up a little bit. But,
Yeah, I
you know,
think
we
that
want to keep it accessible to
everybody.
everyone, you know, like
$1
we want
a
everyone.
Well, no, you got to account for inflation.
Yeah.
A couple
right,
dollars.
right.
Yeah.
Even $20 admission's not bad.
That, you know, that's it.
I don't think anyone would have been offended with a higher price.
For what you get for a
for
day.
what it was amazing.
What is that, like what do you say, $3 an hour for the whole day?
Oh
Like,
yeah, right.
like-
Yeah, it's less than $1 an hour.
Yeah.
Or with the miniature and everything like that.
Yeah.
This was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys have a lot of cleanup to do. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sure you both have a couple things you want to plug, like social media or anything like that, if you want to.
In Rust We Trust Discord, Gage's set up. You know, it's a great community that all things grimdark. You know, like it's a great Discord. Everyone's friendly, everyone's cool. Always sharing minis, always sharing like what they're doing. It's
really pushing everybody else to hobby
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So that was a huge motivator.
100%. Yeah, you can find. We'll give you a link. You know, throw in the link
Yeah,
description. or whatever.
Instagrams and that
Boom,
stuff.
right
Yeah,
there.
Quick
Uh,
plug. Yeah.
the HiveScum Podcast. You know,
Yes,
our
you're
podcast.
doing an awesome podcast. Definitely check that out.
That's me, Terry.
That's
Gage,
relatively
and
new
Phil.
for you, right?
Yeah, we started like 2-3 months ago, maybe. We try to record every other week. It's been a little busy, obviously, with what's going on.
Right.
We recorded today. You know, we recorded at the table in the back. But,
Sweet.
Yeah, always putting stuff out. Always got shit to talk about.
Yeah, those guys were pretty much they were right there with us as far as like making this thing happen.
Yeah, they're
those
as
guys,
much
they
of a
were
part of it.
Love
right,
it.
Yeah,
Love
so they're pretty much part of the crew too. And then I'd like to thank too Painter and
Oh my God.
Yep.
and Sweet Dean and Oliver for their help today. Ben, they were just huge.
Yeah.
Guys from Rocky Hill, that was awesome. And then I guess
I'm just trying to think.
yeah, he's South of Heaven on Instagram.
Yeah,
on
South of
Weirdstone on Instagram.
Give them follows, give them love. Yeah. all that.
I do a zine called Under the Dice Fanzine. It's
Awesome.
like all music,
Incredible.
hardcore, metal, hobby related. It's all hobby related. It's like all I really care about. So, you know, miniatures, RPGs, all that stuff.
Underthedice.com, they can get it.
Yeah, on the website.
Yep.
Right on the website, you can check it out. You should be able to get to an order form. So
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Coming out.
Cool.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Peace.